Welcome back to another episode of The Space, a mindfulness podcast that's not like the others. I'm your host, Casey Donovan, and in this episode, we're going to talk about sex snobbery. Did you know there was such a thing? It's showing up everywhere in the most subtle ways. This is according to sexpert and fertility advocate Pamela Madsen. Everyone from sex educators to our friends talk about other people's sexual expressions. There's a tone of judgment and superiority about it, she says. Couples laugh at the strangeness of Tinder. Singles talk about the mundaneness of couples. Maybe you gossip about how little sex so-and-so is having, or how many men another person is right swiping. Everybody's relationship with sexuality, gender and romance is simply their own, says Pamela. So how can we stop the sex snobbery? The good news is we can set the tone. If you don't want people to judge, then let's stop judging other people. Simple? Here's how to start. Step 1. Force a pause before you gossip. You probably do this already in a sense. When you're about to talk about someone else's sex life, stop and notice. Does it feel like your thoughts slow down? Is there a conversation in your mind? Should I really share this? Is it really my story to share? What could be the repercussions? Now mindfully go one step deeper. What is behind your urge to share this story? If you want to talk about sex, then do it. But talk about your own experiences. Notice how you feel if you turn the spotlight on yourself. How do you feel about your own sexuality? Are you in a sex drought? Do you feel sexually dissatisfied? Do you have any sexual regrets? Are you gossiping because you're projecting? This isn't about judging yourself. See your urge to gossip as a useful strategy. What can it pinpoint about your own experiences? Research has found we gossip when we're feeling lonely. It can create social bonds. However, it can also be a way of learning by offering teachable moments. Let's turn that to sex. If your friend's in a sex drought, what do you want them to learn from that? How to project your own relationship? How to kickstart your own sex drive? If you cut through the judgment, there could be a learning curve underneath it. Step 2. Be mindful of false compassion. Watch out for any sentence that starts with, I feel sorry for ... Do you really feel empathy? Or are you faking it to clear your conscience? If you truly felt empathy, what positive step could you take instead of gossiping? Have a genuine conversation with them instead of about them. Share your own experiences. What's worked for you and your relationships? Or simply say, we've all been there, because we all have. The moral of the story? Everybody's sexploits are different. If you're craving gossip, it could be a sign that you're the one who's not connected. Question your motives. Pay attention to your emotions. Look for hidden messages. Make a genuine connection with the subject of your gossip. Sex lives are full of ups and downs. Let's cut the sex snobbery and try out some better bonding, or bondage if that's your thing. You've been listening to The Space, with me, your host, Casey Donovan. Follow us on Instagram at @thespace_podcast for more tips and tricks. We're back tomorrow with another mood-boosting episode. Troubles with your work, wife? We'll talk it out. Space out.